Do-do. Welcome once again to the Class Action Point podcast. We are continuing our playtest game today with Adam, who is playing
Stress Jorgen Coffee Man, sir.
Jared, who is playing
Teotihuacan, the Shatterkai Hut. Oh wait, no, Zalgos, the Drow Druid.
Nick playing,
Zach the Eladrin Rogue.
and myself playing everybody else except for Sock, who is currently NPC'd and is not appearing. Whose player is not appearing just yet, at least. Alrighty, when last we left our party of brave adventurers, maybe? They had been dealing with the kobold problem in the city of Truce Valley. Well, town of Truce Valley, actually, but well, whatever. And after dealing with a bunch of them near the market square, I believe it was Zalgos, saw a large grayish thing fly over the town, headed towards the old mill, and shortly thereafter, hearing a massive crash of something going through a wooden part of some kind of building. And then,
This can mean only good things.
or not, as the case may be. So, fortunately, it's easy to get to that area, since apparently there are less kobolds around. But let's get you to the road to the thing. Now, you may not notice something that is not there. Well, the shadow, we'll reveal what it is once you get in to this building here. Has a huge hole in like the second floor area and roof. So apparently what flew over went through there. And so initiatives and such. Let me get
Blech.
the other. Wow.
Oh, come on.
And the other kobolds actually have a decent bonus. So, alrighty. So, still need stress and
Yeah, for my character sheet's not tied to my token, so I'm trying to find my token so I can roll my initiative.
your token is up in the
Oh,
top
there we go.
corner.
Yeah, I was in the bottom right rather than the top left.
Yeah. And who will be doing the honors for Sock?
I'll cover the cleric. He's got a 0 modifier. Oops,
Okay.
I just clicked Cedra.
Yeah, not Cedra.
Oop, I clicked him twice even.
Yep.
All these S names are confounding me. No worries. There we go.
That's for stress, the last one. 21. Okay, and Sock.
I'll
I
take
might
one of
have-
those extras.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, who's gonna be doing up Sock?
I'll do it.
8.
He rolled an 8. He has no modifier.
Alrighty. Which means, let me see here. Wow. Alright, let's get these into order. Alrighty, so stress.
Let me pick myself up from last battle, but
Yeah, go ahead.
I know what I'm gonna do. Oh no, I know I'm gonna do so I can get it knocked out while everything else is coming up. I'm gonna have taken my healing surge from the cleric who volunteered his life force upon arriving late to the last battle. So
Gotcha.
with having my artificer potion replenished, I'm going to use that on. Who did I use it on before? I remember they were getting ready to wade into stuff.
Zalgos,
think it was on Zalgos?
I think it was
Zalgos,
Zalgos
that's
because
correct.
he's kind of melee, kinda, or can be.
Yeah, actually,
I'm a mix of melee and range.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say it worked out great on him, so
You
I'm
were
going
very
to
effective in
minor
melee
action use it
before.
on him. So you get temporary hearing points. Temporary hit points equal to 4 plus your surge value.
That works.
Alright, and by the way, you
Now,
can
as for
rearrange
my-
yourself in the box if you want to at the beginning.
Oh, okay. If that's
Yeah,
the
that-
case, then I'll put myself there.
Yeah, the box was just there for wherever you might be.
Oh, no worries. I want to fix my HP real quick.
Alright.
And then as I'm doing that, let's see if that's the case. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I need the ruler tool. Now, are these rocks, these little things,
The
do
rocks,
they block line of sight? Do they provide cover?
They're rocks. They're pretty big rocks. They're basically difficult terrain that provides minor cover. You know, basically the +2 against most things. Basically, unless you're like giants, giant things, larger, they'll provide some small amount of cover.
Now, does the tree provide concealment?
The tree
This
is
guy.
the tree is a deciduous tree, so there's a big long trunk. So unless you are tall enough to get into the leaves, no,
Okay.
or have a exactly direct line through the trunk, it won't provide any kind of cover or concealment.
If that's the case, let me measure this out to see if I can... Oops. That's the button I meant to hit. Yeah, there we go. From corners. Alright, 30 feet, so that's going to be -2. And it doesn't... I can get to all 4 corners without it intersecting from something. So it looks like I bypassed the cover. I'm going to use magic weapon with a -2 to it as I throw a knife. And as I do, the caffeine spirits kind of rush out into my allies. And I'm stalling for time as I find the button because none of these are tied to my thing like my monk. And there's the button.
17
And that's at
versus
-2. So that's a
AC.
15 versus AC.
15 versus AC will miss.
I've got 2 allies next to me. I better bump it up. So I'm going to blow my guns really early and spend my power point to add 1d4 plus 1 to that.
You only need one.
Oh, do I? Well, then I'm just going to save my power point.
Yeah.
Even
Do
though I
you have
can't do
anything
anything
else you can use PowerPoints for?
No. If this
My
were to be a real character, eventually that sort of thing would have come up. But
Yeah.
on a small little one-shot, it's definitely nothing to worry about.
Alrighty. But yeah, then that will hit for, wow, minimum damage, 5. On this
No,
kobold
worked out
here-
great.
On this kobold here,
Yeah? Oh, even better.
cause
Alrighty, so Sak and Zalgos both have a +1 power bonus to attack, +4 power bonus to damage. That is Stress's turn, I believe. Actually, yes, that's a good spot because
Alrighty.
the rocks are still a pain in the neck. Even though, as you can see, he got a clear shot, so you never know.
alrighty. These 2 kobolds in this general area have heard and saw a knife basically stick itself into their buddy. They're gonna yell something in Draconic. Does anybody speak that?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I do.
But it's quite
I think I
obvious-
just have common
I
descent.
do, actually.
You do. Okay.
Mhm.
Basically, it's like they're basically screaming, "Warning! Warning! Attack! Under attack!" and they're judging that something came from this general direction, though they can't really see. So they're just going to head in that general direction a little bit. It's going to try and hide behind the rock. The other guys in the area have heard them kind of yell. They're kind of trying to get into a better position a little bit. And something else may be happening inside. We'll find that out later. And let me see what this thing does. It's not going to do. You're going to hear kind of a growly, gnarly thing coming from the inside the building. That's about there. Can it be?
I just hope it's not the Dunwich Horror.
You don't know. Chemist B is going to go out here.
Think of how exciting things would be, though, if it were.
And it's going to ready in action. And then it's Zach.
Alright, let's see here. Zach is going to try and stealthily dash over to this tree over here.
Okay, so he's basically that is going to have a penalty to trying to be stealthy, but well, you can still try.
Alright.
19. Let's see here. This guy's definitely going to get at least a try at that. Making sure what it's. Oh yeah, this is going to be so great for him. Didn't get it even with the with your penalty, so this guy might also, but he's also going to have a.
It's not. Oh, are they not?
So they don't really see you. At least those two don't.
Alright, so Zach is going to hop over there
and try and hide somewhere in a bunch of the leaves and stuff under the tree. Gotcha. That tree is not quite as tall, but you can get a good. It's not as tall to the branches and leaves and stuff, so you could get a good. If you roll good, you could get stealthy in there. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, Zalgos.
Let's get dangerous.
What, you're gonna turn into a duck?
And you're in trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
Mm-hmm. So
Alrighty, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Magic Stones time.
Gotcha.
These two kobolds, the left one will be number 1, the one on the right will be number 2, and the chemist down here will be target number 3.
Okay.
I don't live in no glass house, so I don't need to worry about throwing stones.
One thing first, chemist thing goes off. He has a -2 because of range, and I think you're also getting cover from this rocks. Said so. This is not going to be very effective unless he rolls really good. So a 12 versus reflex.
That misses.
That misses. Okay.
Alright, time to throw some rocks.
Well, this thing is covered in frost now. That's where. Alright, so.
Well, I have a +1 to hit if that helps.
Which one?
It won't help. It won't help for this guy.
Alright, what order was he in? Kobold?
This guy was number 1,
Okay.
2,
This.
and 3.
3 is hit. And that's it.
Oh, 14 doesn't hit the kobold.
Not that kobold. Not versus reflex. Reflex is one good thing.
Alrighty, so I guess the chemist will be hit for 9 non-elemental damage.
Yep, so 9 damage to him.
And just for giggles, I'm going to push him into this square.
Gotcha. Because you can push him a little bit. Unless they're dwarves. Alright, so Zalgus did his thing.
Yep. I just pop out, surprise, motherfucker!
Did your 9 elemental damage include the +4 you got when I used magic weapon?
Oh! No, 4 more damage to the chemist.
Alright, minus 4.
I remembered the hit, but not the damage.
No worries.
He's just bloodied by that.
Hurrah!
Alright, Chemist A
I did a thing!
walks out this little building.
He's like, hey man, what's up with you?
One more. And
Some asshole just came out of the trees there and threw a rock at my head.
yeah. Alright, shift you one more square. Still got covered. So he's gonna try and say anything the other chemist did. Throw a concoction at -2 and even more. Yeah, bad. No. And this rock has even more frost on it now. Yay.
More frost.
Yeah, they seem to have lots of frost potions right now. Or at least that's a thing. Sock.
Gee, I wonder why they have a lot of frost potions.
Go find out, maybe. Anyways, it's Sock's turn. And who is going to be playing Sock?
It's still me. I'm sorry, I was muted. My bad. It didn't come up earlier, but he's in aspect of the hunter form. All that means is he gets access to Pursuit of the Hunter out of his 3 encounter power
That's fine.
choices, and what he's going to do as soon as I verify that his speed is 5, which I'm pretty sure it is move him on down, and I was looking at his powers and all that jazz, not what he offhand. Oh, chainmail, yeah, his speed's 5. Alright, cool deal.
Moving on down, moving on down, moving on down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move there. He's going to bunk a kobold. He's going to make it easy and use Brand of the Moon. And that is 1d20 plus 6.
Alrighty.
Also, I believe he made several choices under the impression that his at-wills were basic attacks. Just getting the feeling of it. But, he rolled pretty good with that, and
That'll
he's
hit.
going to do...
Dead.
Oh, even better. Well, let me double check if it's one ally or all allies, but at least somebody is getting a +2 power bonus to saves just in case.
Yeah. Just in case
And that is
the
his turn.
chemist hits him with something. Alrighty.
Him and each ally within 5 squares of him. And that is until the end of his next turn.
Which is everybody but Zach. Who decided to go on his own. Alrighty.
Zach's always going off on his own, and then he hears scary voices and freaks out.
Alrighty.
Hey, you gotta be careful about them scary voices.
Alright, so there's some crunching and stuff inside the building. Another roar. And it's back to the top with stress.
Alrighty. Never did fix my HP, so there we go. Finally got around to it. And what I'm going to do is make it easy because I've only got one dang thing. I'm going to pull a dagger in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's a bummer spot to be in. Oh well.
Well,
I'm going to move right there. And if it looks like it.
probably has cover, yeah.
Would you say this line looks like it's passing through those rocks or not? Does the rocks,
I'd say it's enough that they get cover, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. So I'm okay with that. Even though this is going to be kind of hateful because they're also within long range distance, which means my total attack is -4. Let's click the button and find out how bad this goes. So a 10.
Versus AC. We'll miss everything.
Yeah, so I go to throw the dagger and it just pings on the rock in front of me and hits the ground. And I'm just like, bleh.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my turn. It was awesome.
Yay. The kobolds. The regular kobolds. This guy's gonna come up here for sock.
I think everybody's gonna want to put their shafts in the sock.
Alrighty. And this one's gonna charge. So we'll get the charging one first. So the charging one, that's a 21, will hit for 4 damage.
Alrighty.
The 2 that didn't charge on sock is a myth and a 16. Or 16, yeah.
Alright, now a 16 I believe is going to miss him. Yep, because he's got a shield.
Okay, so 1 hit for 4 damage.
Alrighty.
He got bonked and he did not like it.
Indeed. And there's going to be something. There's activity. You hear activity inside the building. And another crunch, crunch. And Chemist B is going to get behind these little stone and try and throw something in sock. And failed dismally.
Yep, that's quite a failure.
Alright, Zach.
Let's see.
Also, Zach, before I forget, you see a doorway over here to into the building that is slightly ajar, meaning you could basically get through it without any kind of actions used to open it. But you can't really see
I don't
it.
suppose.
Don't do it. Don't split the party.
I don't suppose I can see the kobold standing there.
You see something. You see some kind of shadowy thing moving around. Probably a kobold,
Yeah.
judging from the size of the shadow.
Looks like it, yeah.
But you can't really get
You
a
can
good
barely
angle
see
at
something.
him.
Yeah, he's actually got just cover.
Yeah, he's got cover at least. Yeah.
So
there's
what
a-
kind of penalty is that to my
Oh,
attack?
it's heavy cover.
Yeah.
Heavy
Well, the
cover.
door
so
is
that's -5.
almost completely shut here. So it'd be, he would have superior cover if you're trying to attack him. You do know that there's
Yeah.
something in that general area. It's about kobold size.
This would be
Okay,
like the you've got his tail and elbow to aim at shot.
Okay, so
More or
what
less.
kind of penalty am I taking to an attack on that?
-5.
-5, yeah, to hit him,
Yeah.
basically, from where he's at. You know
Actually,
he's there, but you
actually
can't...
superior cover is -4.
It is?
No, it's -5.
No? Yeah. Well,
Let me double check that.
it's still a big
I thought-
penalty.
I
Yeah.
thought superior cover is -4 and total concealment's -5.
I thought they were both -5.
Yeah. I don't...
I'm checking the glossary now.
It's been a while, but yeah, it's a big penalty. If you want to attack him, we'll find out.
Yeah, it's
If you
-5.
wanna yeah, if you want to attack him, we'll
I
find
don't
out
usually deal with superior cover because most of the people who deal with it in my characters are crossbow users, and crossbow expertise says, "Oh, cover doesn't matter."
Alright, so if you want to attack him, yeah, -5. So, it's a big penalty at this point.
Yeah, let's roll up to the door. So
Run up
get
to the
like,
door.
right there. Can I throw open the door, lean around, and get a clean shot at the guy?
Yeah, you could easily get... You basically, with basically no real action, yeah, get the door open. It seems to open inwards, yeah. So basically, in the action of throwing something at him or attacking him, you could knock it open well enough.
Okay. Alright, I'd like to sneak my way over there.
Okay. Let's try
Use
that.
my...
Yeah.
Get the stealth out of the way.
Get stealth out of the way. Let's see how well. Yeah, this kobold is occupied with stuff.
Alright.
So Pardon me.
I'll use my minor action to manifest my weapon.
And
And then lean in the doorway, open up, and open fire.
Alrighty. Let's see what you got here.
With a sly flourish.
It has no real cover at this point. That will hit. That will kill this kobold. Also, while you're in that area, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Yeah, it's hard to see because there's this white dust all over the place. Like, all over. Like someone...
Like flower dust or snow dust? Ice dust.
Judging from the way it's kind of floating in the air, probably flour.
Are you sure this isn't a cocaine dragon?
No, it's a crack
A
dragon.
snow dragon, if you will.
Yeah, so it's hard to see in through there, through all the dust. There's probably something that might be a shadow of something moving around somewhere in there, but it's hard to tell because there's this fine white dust everywhere. And you can start to smell it a little bit, and as it starts to come out through, puff out a little bit through the now open doorway.
Oh no, it's an Al Pacino dragon.
Alrighty. Unless you want an action point, that's pretty much end your turn.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, Zelgos. There's a
Alright.
perfect position for bees.
Yep. Moving on up. Shape shifting, and then bees.
So,
Or locusts,
so
but
right
bees.
to left? Or left to right? Yeah,
Yep.
you got them all. This was easy. This was an easy.
Nothing is impossible when you're allied with bees.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Alrighty.
And just because it's a thing that happened.
Yeah. What?
The zone of combat advantage.
Oh, yeah.
It
Alright.
happens whether they're alive or not. It's
Yes.
just, there's bees.
Chemist A is going to throw his concoction at Zelgos, who he just saw turn into a giant pantherantula. And
And his first reaction isn't to go, holy shit, a pantherantula, and run away.
and bees. Yeah, well, he's going to do something before he does that. Or not. For 7. Yeah, no.
He's
His
going
hand
to
trembles in his
do some
bag and he
combat
grabs-
stims.
This is not good for him. So he's going to
He
go.
reaches into his bag, pulls out a poison flask, but he's shaken so much
So
that it
he's
just
going
drops
to
on
go
his
back
hands.
into the building.
He's like, oh my god, there's a crazy tree man and a pantherantula out there.
And is that a hobgoblin?
Oh, that's a
he's-
hobgoblin.
He's short, he can't see past the rocks.
He can see the tall hobgoblin's head.
Is that
About
a
it.
is that a wrist-mounted portable espresso machine? It's an espresso machine. Espresso machine.
Chemist A is like leaning against the wall, he's like, we gotta get out of here.
Alright, sock.
It's a bug hunt, man.
All right, Sock's gonna chase over, or not chase over in that direction, but he's going to run in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's chasing down Chemist
technically
Beak,
not.
who's trying to take some cover there, and he's going to use his at-will. That wasn't the at-will he used last time, and what that does is it's a 1d20 plus 6, and if that enemy attacks Sock or an ally within 5 squares, it takes 4 radiant damage. But I've got to hit
Alright.
first, or Sock does.
Let's see if that will hit. And this guy,
And
you
it's
do need to roll
1d8 plus
damage.
4. What was that?
And you do need to roll damage for him.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. -7.
And like I said, if Chemist B attacks Sock, or one of Sock's allies within 5 square,
So
which
Zal-
is really just Zalgos,
Okay, gotcha.
he will take damage.
Alrighty.
And everyone's looking
Chemist
okay.
Chemist B don't know that.
Alrighty.
Chemist B knows that. You always know what effects are on you. That's why shit like you have to take feats for hiding your assassin shrouds and things like that.
A few other things.
Oh no, he knows there's an effect on him. He probably just doesn't know what triggers it.
Yeah, you would. It'd be like
Alrighty.
I mean, well, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, sorry. That is his turn. Oh, it's
Alrighty.
stress.
Zach. A thing is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Can it not happen?
We'll see here.
I want to believe. Merkfang, you say?
A thing comes out through the 2, 3, 4.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And it's invisible.
No, it's not invisible. But it is slightly concealed by the bunch of flower for the moment. So, it has noticed its buddy got stabbed with a dark black, dagger of night, or something like that.
He's got white powder all over below his snout. He's like, say goodnight to the bad guy.
I want to
making
believe.
sure- Yeah, he's gonna reach out with his big long neck, and try and basically bite Zack, and we'll see how well he does this.
Wait, does he know I'm there? Just
He
because
saw
of
something.
stealth?
He saw a knife come through there.
But the stealth doesn't change anything?
Oh, I thought you were saying
Yeah.
Sack. Not
No.
Zach.
Zack.
All these names are confusing me. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, you kind of broke your being hidden a bit by making that attack.
Yeah, you lose. You lose
making
hidden.
making attack.
You do have
rolls,
cover though from the wall that's basically in between you and him. So let's see if he can actually hit you.
That looks the best.
No, that just misses.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, basically, this is a big, tough dragon. He basically burst out of smashes part of the door frame on the way to biting you with a big bitey bite. Mouth.
Oh man, my horoscope said stay away from bitey bites today.
Alrighty, we need 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, that slowed him down enough that he barely hurts you with only 5 damage from that.
It's
I
only
know,
a quarter of my
it is
remaining
level
health.
1. 5 damage still hurts.
Yeah, but it's not as much as it could be. Also,
I don't know. That's still a little under 1/4 in HP at times.
yeah, also that's about also your fancy little coat seems to start steaming, as it seems this dragon has acid, all saliva, and it starts eating through, doing an ongoing 2 acid damage. Save ends.
Now, instead
fuck
of
is this?
Al Pacino, I'm
He's a
imagining
dragon.
like some sort of dragon alien.
What?
I said now instead of Al Pacino, I'm imagining some sort of dragon alien.
Yeah.
That,
Everybody
does
knows
cocaine.
you don't mix snow and acid.
This isn't snow.
That's what you think.
Nope, not snow. Just a, yeah,
Talking about cocaine.
yeah.
Just blunt terms, I'm talking about cocaine.
Yeah, this is not gonna...
Now we just need a poison dragon. It's like, oh great, now someone brought the shrooms.
Okay. So, yeah, but that's his action. was to bite you barely and drool on you.
Do I take the 2 acid now or next turn?
You'll at the start of each turn until you save against it, you'll take 2 acid damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, stress.
Alrighty. Well, I'll make this easy. Well, sort of easy-ish. I don't know about old Merkfang. I might know about old Zach screaming about something, because I know I heard what the hell is this shit. But what I do know is that Chemist B needs to go Betty Buys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, I'm throwing a lot of my knives all at once. Alright, well I've got one of my knives back from throwing it. So I'm gonna throw one of these for magic weapon.
So parts of that square are now not providing cover anymore. So, alright, so Stress has made an attack against the Chemist.
Chemist B, yep.
That will hit.
Alrighty. Well, I did the bare minimum of damage, 5.
And it's still not down. This is the most attacks a Chemist has taken without falling down.
You know, it's funny though. Like, he's probably low enough that if he attacks anyone within 5, he'll probably die. I'm wanting to believe.
Explode.
But we'll find out. He's going to explode in radiant energy as his eyeballs just blow up like some sort of Nazi. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm even going to tempt him. I'm going to mark him with my minor action.
Gotcha. Alright.
And that's my turn.
Alright, the kobolds that are alive. Well, this one has pretty much figured out that something's going on out here. It's going to come out here and stab Sock with a knife.
Chemist A's like, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Come on, man. The boss is in the back. Just gotta wait for reinforcements. Everything will be cool.
Alright, kobold. This kobold is going to move around over here. Yeah. And is going to throw a knife at Sock. I think he gets cover. There. There's not much else he can do. So a 14 will not hit him.
Correct.
Okay. So, Merkfang, as a dragon, has a nice little thing called an instinctive action. In this case, it's an instinctive stomp. Where basically...
I thought you said extinctive, like he was going to make our rogue extinct.
That is a distinct possibility. So basically, they can do out of turn a single action that is basically on their initiative, plus 10. Basically, he's going to jump his jump speed and make a stomp attack afterwards. Basically, he's going to try and jump through the wall and smash through it.
Oh
and
man, that's
stomp Zach.
I will say that's pretty ballsy. He seems like he's got a plan. Now that aura is a little garish. I'll change it. It is basically so I don't forget what his heal range is.
Gotcha. Alrighty. His jump speed is basically about 3, so he'll need an athletics check probably to make sure he does a good job of getting through that thing. He doesn't. So. Well, he doesn't quite smash through it then. But he lands...
Sadly for him, athletics is like your result divided by 10 for a standing jump.
No, he has a jump speed. Jump 3. It was more to see if he could smash through the wall.
Oh man, we're fighting some sort of toad dragon.
Alrighty. Technically, you're still in range, but he's not going to be quite
Oh my
effective.
gosh, it's frog acid. Like when you look at frog
He
and
is
now
going to have a penalty to this to actually hurt you, but never mind. Stomp does nothing since he basically face palms the wall with his face.
And he promptly starts thrashing about saying these controls are bullshit.
Like a giant cat.
Yeah. All right. Chemist B, barely alive.
Who binds the jump button to triangle?
Now, I will warn you, he's going to have a bad time with some radiant damage if he attacks anybody.
Yeah, I know. He is going to, yeah, screw it. He is basically going to try and, he's going to palm one of his, strange concoctions and just try and basically smash it into Sock's face. He's going to take that
All right.
damage.
Just gonna glass sock.
He
Alright,
might have
he's got
hit.
-2 to that because he's marked.
The 17 hit. Reflex.
A 17 does not. I believe our cleric has an 18. Our cleric has an 18, which is 16 plus a heavy shield.
Reflex versus reflex.
Oh, reflex. Oh, I thought you said, okay. He has a reflex of 12. That most definitely is a hit. How much damage does he take?
He takes 8 cold damage and slowed save ends. And Chemist B explodes. Literally. In fact.
Alright, well, the caffeine spirits, in having left,
Well,
Sock
actually,
in
he
a,
does he does actually, self-destruct.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. I'm just narrating my thing because I'm reducing the damage. But basically, the caffeine spirits, having invigorated Sock, kind of leave him a little bit more refreshed than one might expect from having taken a blow that horrible. He is going to recover. Dun dun dun. I am pretty sure it is 5 plus charisma mod, so he resists all of that. He takes 0 damage.
Alright.
As the caffeine spirits
concoction,
Yep.
and he's going to explode. Its concoctions go everywhere, exploding and booming and not doing anything worthwhile. At least it's acid.
It's like a sweet,
And this time
he's
it's
like
acid.
sweet fireworks show.
Indeed. Chemists are one of my favorite monsters that I've made, because they can do all sorts of funny things and explode.
I do love exploding monsters.
Alrighty. Chemist B's down. Zach, there's a dragon. And you take 2 acid damage. And then there's a dragon. It is it has very dark scales. 2 massive horns, like, coming forward on its skull. It is drooling caustic gunk.
Has the
And
dragon
frog-like
itself
plague.
said anything at this point, or indicated that it is indeed capable of speech?
He said, "Yo, what up, homie? Who this?"
No.
He said, "Ooh yeah."
Not
Oh,
quite
yeah.
yet. Most dragons, at least eventually, will gain the ability to speech. This is a big, literally fat dragon. Literally. It is as fat and big as it can be while still being large.
It's like the Mario of dragons.
And so I'm assuming it has at least some intelligence.
Most likely, yes.
Zach is going to dismiss his weapon and hold his hands up and speak to it in Draconic. Whoa, listen. Big misunderstanding. I think we both made some missteps. I can be a very valuable friend to you.
In Draconic,
Oh, yeah, first fat dragon
it's going to
named Fine.
respond in Draconic real quick. You smell tasty, boy.
And I know where you can get some fabulous snacks. Basically, I'm trying to get him to stand down.
Then make me some kind of, I don't know. Are you trying to make him stand down as you're gonna stab him in the back of the neck as soon as you get to him, the chance, or are you trying to get him to stand down as in, that you're being honest about, negotiating?
I am literally saying anything to not die. And I want to make this problem go away. If that means stabbing him in the back later when he's not expecting it, then that's dandy.
Okay, then probably bluff, since you're You're keeping your options open, but you want to try and get him to at least.
You're becoming friends under false pretenses.
Yeah,
Something like
I'm
that,
extremely pissed that he has gotten acid on this jacket because this costs good money. But
Oh yeah, that
I am a
sleeve is
ranged
ruined.
stealth character in melee range of a dragon, so it
Yeah.
will not do to display my true emotions. And
Gotcha.
God damn it.
Yeah. You smell like a liar, boy. That makes you more tasty.
Alright, what is all of this?
That appears to be a bunch of like barrels and crates and bags of like various kinds of foodstuffs, including a big pile of bursted bags of flour from over around here. Where was it first? And the flour is
Does it
starting
provide
to.
any sort of cover?
There's also a really sweet fountain and a pile of cocaine.
Yeah, no. Basically, you'd have the flour is still around and would provide some minor concealment. But that's about it. Cover is not a. Well, this if you can get to there, yes, it would provide cover. The problem is dragon in the way and probably will try and eat you on the way to get there. Especially since you're not very convincing.
Oh, but if I can't get there, I can't hide behind it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can bamf. You can teleport. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you do that, yes, you can find a good place to at least try that.
Alright.
Since negotiations seem to have broken down before they even started. Yeah. Alright.
So in response to his refutation of my offer, Zach will shrug. I tried. I suppose it's time for you to die now. And Zach is going to teleport inside the building behind some of this debris.
Gotcha.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once there, he's going to duck down and try to hide.
Gotcha. Stealth check.
Oh, Judas Priest!
Well, it's one of those days. The Dicebot does not seem to like us at all. You've seen my attempts at... The Kobold... Well, it appears that things that speak Draconic are not very, accurate today. Merkfang hit once. Some Kobolds hit a couple of times, but that's about it.
I got bit. My jacket's fucked up. I got flour all over me and my jacket. Today sucks.
Indeed. It's one of those days. However, speaking, I'd say, with about a minor action, that's a move action. You can try and... You still got a standard action, I'd say. If you want to, you can try and throw a knife at him, or move somewhere else, or something.
Yeah, let's remanifest that dagger. And, let's chuck it at the back of his head.
Go for it. Yeah, I figured... Yeah, chuck it at the back of his head. Let's see if you can chuck it well enough. Or is the dice cursed today?
I'm sincerely regretting using my daily in that first fight.
Well, that should hit. Oh yeah, that hits by a good bit. He's a fat, not very dexterous dragon that's fairly easy to actually hit. And that's 7 damage.
And I'm going to move one more square.
Yeah.
Just try and create a little more distance.
That's pretty much it for you. Unless you want an action point. At this point, it might not be.
That is a very valid option.
If you hang one, you might be rewarded. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah, things aren't quite truly dire yet. So yeah, let's hold off on the action point.
Alrighty. Not yet, but getting there. Zalgos. You have heard a conversation between Zack and some other thing in a language you do not understand.
A very loud and rumbly voice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. gonna throw some, well, shapeshift back into my humanoid form, and throw some magic stones
Yeah, you can get the
at
cold.
these three.
Well, yeah, I think.
Chemist will have some cover, but
Major cover, yeah. From the angle you're coming from, yeah.
won't hurt to try.
Yeah, but
Is that a window
this,
right there?
that is, yeah, I think that's a window. Yeah, it is. The little window. But the kobold, but it's up at human, at medium-sized human height rather than kobold, small kobold height.
Alright, so the minions will be number 1 and 2, and the chemist will be number 3.
Alrighty.
So here goes. Oh,
Oh boy.
lame.
Kobold 2 is missed. Well, the chemist, because of the you aimed for the window rather than the wall, only had minor cover, and that actually barely hits.
Oh. Well, he'll take 6 damage then.
And he takes a 6 damage. As basically you send it through the window, it bounces, it hits the wall back here and kind of drops on him and for 6 damage on his head. And ow!
That was lame. I wanted to get rid of some kobolds.
Well,
And I suppose it's my turn.
Chemist A has realized that that was a bad place to be. It is going to shifty over here. Well, gonna throw a concoction at Sock because can't get what he wants to hit. 20.
He won't have.
Oh, good.
I was going to say he won't have cover, so he definitely hit well.
Yeah.
So he did
7 damage and it's fire damage. Sock is
Alrighty.
burned and has a -2 to attack rolls while he's recovering from being burned. Save ends. So yep.
Alrighty. Sock is evenly bloodied now.
Alrighty. That and Chemist A is then going to use Shifty to shift it to minor action. So he's just gonna run back there, or walk back there with his full move, with the other move. Yeah. Zach, talk.
Alright, well,
There's a kobold.
there is a kobold there, and as a matter of fact, that kobold's impeding him, so his plan had always been to smack that kobold in the face using Brand of the Moon. And we'll try 1d20 instead of 1s20, okay?
Gotcha.
And tell you what, we'll even fill out the whole thing. And we'll even crit!
That's a crit.
Alright, so he just absolutely crushes that thing.
Yeah, it's like a mace or something. Yeah,
He does.
There's no more kobolds. The kobold does not have a head anymore, really. It's more like a kind of watermelon-like thing that's left. You know, crushed and splattered all over. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so
I think he's happy to have whomped that guy. He's going to spend his move action to get on through.
alrighty.
And he's going to provoke an attack.
That little kobold.
Yeah, that freaking little kobold.
Oh,
But you know what? He can only provoke once, so he's going to move there. And he even got missed.
yeah. So what?
Well, that's where he winds up landing.
Any other actions?
Oh no, he used standard. He's actually, you know what he's going to do?
Minor action heal.
He is. You know what? I was going to save this for the boss, but it really doesn't. No, I think. Wow, it really doesn't do more damage than just regular old attack. Okay, yeah, sure. He's going to actually action point. I had planned on having him save his daily for the boss, but it really makes no difference because it doesn't even pack an extra wallop.
Alrighty.
And let's do one of those. Almost did
That's
S12.
a
Are you
crit
kidding me?
again on a minion. Splattered minions all over.
Oh man. Somebody's looking out for his character.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So what's the side effects of this crit?
The effect, so this happened regardless whether he hit or miss or not, was he gains 10 HP hit points. Until the end of the encounter, he has a +1 bonus to attack rolls, and any enemy that ends its turn adjacent to him takes 4 damage.
Nice. Cool.
And essentially what the little fluff there, assuming he's adhering it... Oh, it doesn't have the fluff. Lesser aspect of Wrath, I'm going to assume he takes on like the divine rage of his deity and begins punishing his foes.
Gotcha.
And that's his turn.
Alrighty. Merkfang has his main...
Really quick, I forgot to ask. When I threw that dagger at him, would sneak attack have applied since I
No.
was in a spot that he wasn't expecting me to be?
you are not hidden though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You realize a split second before you attacked that you had gone back behind him. And it was just enough that he didn't hit it. It was not able to hit it hard.
Yeah, that fucking horrendous stealth check.
Yeah. Alright, Merkfang. Let me see what his... Alrighty. He is going to jump over here next to you. And he is going to perform an attack, action called Hungry Hungry Dragon. The dragon is going to make a stomp attack, then a bite attack.
I don't like this.
You probably shouldn't. No. Oh, by the way, did you save against your acid at the end of your turn?
Oh, I didn't. No.
You need to make that save real
20.
quick.
Oh, I didn't make sock save.
False.
Okay, that's... Alright, so stomp attack. This will be versus your reflex. Probably
That is a
miss. Has no effect on a miss or such. He basically rears up on his back legs and just kind of belly flops, trying to hit you and fails. And angry at that didn't work. He's going to try and bite you.
Oh, thank God.
And he's very ineffective at that. Alrighty, this is a thing. That is not happening. Merkfang is very angry. He's going to action point do that again. So, stomp and bite. Bite maybe. 14 versus
I think
AC.
he's too fat. He just tries to lift those
Does a
chubby
14 hit
legs
your
up.
AC
Those chubby
prob-
legs up.
So Zach.
My AC? No.
Okay. Merkfang is very angry now. But he is out of things he can do this turn.
Oh, he can still frown.
And it's Stress's turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna rush on in there.
Alright, rush on in there then.
Oh man, and there I am.
Laughing is a free action.
Pretty much, yes. Unless it's going to be a guffaw. You know, full belly guffawing, then that's a minor.
No, this is very manic, nervous laughter at having cheated death this many times.
Well, it's, again, a big, literally fat, morbidly obese, probably, which is surprising considering it's such a small dragon, quote-unquote, and young dragon. How it ended up this way is beyond you at this age level. But yeah, it's big, it's fat, it's not very reflexive or dexterous. Alright, so what's Stress
Well,
doing?
let's show Fatty what happens whenever you can't turn around to fight things behind you. But not right away, because first I'm going to throw yet another, run short on my daggers, still have a few of them left, throw yet another dagger at the Chemist A, using Magic Weapon,
help Sock. That will hit for 8.
Yep, sure does. And actually, yep, that's accurate.
And we'll bloody him.
Oh wait, no, it's no, it's the attack. I gotta check. No, the attack's fine. I don't know why that was weird last session. Oh well.
Well, that hit and bloodied him.
Alright, well, Sock has +1 to power, +4 to, which he already has, and then +4 power bonus to damage.
Alright.
I'm not going to spend my action point, so
So,
I believe
kobolds, I believe, are dead all.
I'm done. Yep.
Alrighty, Mercfang's instinctive action is to jump and try and stop Zack. So, he's just gonna jump to here and try and stop. Versus your reflex. Maybe. Does a 16 hit
My
your-
reflex is 16. That mean it hits?
Yep. Barely.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh boy. Alright, so plus the bonus. Doesn't do a lot of damage. What it is, however, is it's a close burst around him. So anybody else? So that also means he makes the attack against Chemist. Well, you took 5 damage. Let's see if you hit the Chemist. He does not hit the Chemist, but it's close. So 5 whole damage from him basically belly flopping and trying to belly flop onto you and other things around him. And that's his instinctive thing. Chemist B is dead. Zack. There's a dragon. It is big.
Yeah.
It has
Alright.
managed to hit you like twice, and has attempted to do so many more times than that.
Sock's going to shout out as a free action. I'm going to charge it. Stab it when its back's turned.
Okay. You could ready.
Um,
So, from the sounds of it, he's asking you to ready an action to hit it once Sock's in flanking you with you.
yeah, if you pop him with a Sly Flourish or a Death Strike or whatever you feel like popping him with, you'll have your sneak attack. It'll be a reaction, so that way you won't have to delay your turn for it.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah. Let's hold back a Sly Flourish here.
alright, you're planning for a Sly Flourish when you have flanking.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alrighty. You still have a move and a minor if you want to do something with that, but there's not much else you can do at the moment that would change, that would help. So,
Yeah. I don't. That's it.
okay, gotcha. You're readying action to stab it when you have a chance. Zalgos.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okie dokie. I see a chemist and I see a mukbang.
You see a big, fat, black dragon.
I believe I'm going to hit the chemist with a firehawk.
Gotcha.
I swing my staff and a red birdie comes out.
And the red birdie just kind of sits there on the staff.
Oh, it flies out. It looks all majestic and such flying through the building, but doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just printing itself.
It just flies about like, wee, I'm a bird.
Just lands next to the chemist, just pecking at the ground.
Yep. Alright, so that Zalgos' turn, right?
That's my turn.
And what is being drawn? Oh, yeah, that. Okay.
Looks like some sort of majestic avian.
No. Alright, Chemist A. Chemist A is going to throw something at... is going to throw something at stress, I think.
Okay.
Concoction. Concoction is cold again.
Alrighty, and he rolled low.
He rolled low, so miss.
Alrighty.
And it's Sock's turn.
Alright. What's up with the I know you answered this once before, however, I did forget it because it was a bit before I was in the room. What are these little parcel boxes for?
Basically, they're
are
like
they,
they appear to be
terrain?
like foodstuffs. There's a bunch of like flour, bags that probably contain the flour that's starting to settle now, and a few other. There's barrels of, you assume, water and other stuff.
Well, is it
crates of stuff.
difficult terrain?
It is difficult terrain to walk on it. Yes.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know, because it looked like it was taking up a bit of space. Let me double check. Easy for me to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1. Okay. You know what? He's gonna risk it anyway, because he's got a big old shield and he's been bouncing attacks off pretty easy.
Yeah.
And honestly, that chemist has just been throwing stuff, so he's gonna provoke an attack. Doing
Alright,
this, moving into that square. And
The
chemist is going to be able to attack him.
attempt to stab you with what appears to be a broken part of a bottle. You might.
Ooh, and he misses.
Does that hit or miss? That misses probably.
That is a miss. He
Okay.
barely is able to deflect it off his shield, since
Gotcha.
the shield is definitely what made the difference between that hitting or not.
Okay, gotcha. So, Thok is in there.
Yeah, and now that he's moved there, he might actually kind of give him a return smack just to Actually, no, he's not. He's going to ignore the chemist completely, and he's going to smack Merkfang.
All
He's
right.
going to use his power that is not Brand of the Moon. And the reason he's going to do that is because he might get Merkfang stuck getting zapped a few times. You never know.
All right. Remember, you still have the
And
minus
you know
two-
what? Maybe sometimes he'll just roll a 1.
And you still had the -2 from the fiery stuff.
Oh no, I saved for that. Remember
Oh, you
whenever
did? Oh, you did. Oh yeah, it was that.
yeah, there's
miss.
a-
Never mind.
Oh, I gotta say for that thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I rolled that
Save
15.
real quick. What was that? Oh well. But you're now in prime position to sneak attack and stab this guy in the back, in the bum.
Oh yeah, your ready to action triggers if you'd like to
Yep.
trigger it now.
Yes, you can
Let's
stab him in the
get this
bum, and if you
bastard up.
have combat advantage, including combat advantage, you just hit.
Oh wow.
He is
Alright, so
big,
9.
he is fat, he is easy to hit. And you got
And
your
then-
sneak attack too, so 9 plus your sneak attack damage. 2, so 13 total. He is not happy with having a sharp object stuffed up his bum. And it'll be his turn next, so we'll see what that does. Also, Sock, you still have a minor action.
He does, and I'm glad you reminded, or I say remind, but I'm glad you brought back around to that because he's definitely using that on Zach to use a healing word.
'Cause
And I'll tell you the exact numbers, but spend a healing surge, gain that amount back, and
a D6, I believe.
I also believe it's a D6. I'm going to double check it, make sure I'm not goofing it up. It is a D6,
And your
and
additional.
I'll even roll it. Instead of 2, I'll hit 1, so that way it's... Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah, 6
I
more
like
hit
this.
points too. Nice. You're getting close to full. But it's Merkfang's turn next, unless there's anything. Well, you use your action point, so.
hmm
Alrighty, Merkfang. Merkfang is going to start off with a hungry dragon and try and stomp the 3 things next to him, and then try and bite someone. So we'll start with the chemist. That will hit. We'll get the damage at the end. Sock versus reflex might hit. The 12
I
hit.
believe that is a hit. I'll double check it, and it is a hit. Yep, sure did. Right on
And
the
Zach?
money.
Zach also got hit.
Ah,
Fortunately, the stomp does not do a ton of damage individually, but it might be enough.
Eats through some of them temps.
Yeah, and it kicks. It hurts the chemist a bit. 6 damage. That. And then it is going to try and bite someone. But who should it bite? It'll bite the thing that tried to give him a sharp suppository.
the chemist. Fuck.
Yep, that should hit. Alrighty. Four damage. And you're already taking the ongoing acid damage, so that doesn't change much there at all.
Nope.
So, alrighty. And that will be his turn. Because he doesn't want to move around. Oh, did Sock hit him with something that made him, do things? Oh, he missed, didn't he?
He takes. No, that was a miss. But he did have a daily up earlier, and the
4
enemy
damage.
adjacent to him that ends its turn takes 4. Yep.
Alrighty. Alrighty, the Stress's turn.
All right, I'm gonna move on in, trying to shank that chemist, and
Shank that
I'm gonna
chemist.
hit my,
Shank
yeah,
that
I'm gonna
chemist.
hit my
Good.
shank button. Doing okay
That will
with
hit.
them shanks. Rolled a 19.
Nice.
Takes 8 damage. Even rolled maximum damage. Surely that kills the chemist.
Yes, and it explodes.
Yeah, I
There's
just
3
I
targets.
I pulled the lever on my wrist-mounted portable espresso machine, and there's like kind of a
Alright.
hydraulic spike
So
that
let's
shoots
start
out,
with
and I just
stress
shank him in the neck.
versus stress. Is a... Oh no, wait, no, sorry, I did the wrong thing. Concoction is what it is. 19 versus reflex. Ow.
Versus
On stress. 13
Yep, that's a hit.
Poison damage and ongoing 2 poison. Save ends.
13
Now,
poison ongoing too. Okay.
for Sock. That is a crit for 13 damage. Max out of acid damage and a -2 to AC. Whoa.
So how much damage?
13 acid damage, and you're also have a -2 to AC as it starts to eat away at your at parts of your armor that hold them together. Position.
Alrighty.
And Merkfang gets fire damage. Oh no, he doesn't get hit. Even though, yay. Well,
Damn kobolds.
yeah, they can't count on the things you wanted to hit. But yeah, exploding kobolds is a thing. But yeah, no more kobold chemists.
That's true.
Anything else Stress is doing?
Let's see. I used my standard. I used my ooh, you know what I am going to do? I am going to use my action point, and I'm going to lay this out now. I'm going to put an ice shard trap. I'm using Cedrus for this. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to actually put them where they actually go. One right there, one right there. Looks good.
And you're gonna try and drag them into those things later on.
Yup, I got a plan. And even if I don't pull it off, the dragon doesn't know they're there.
Gotcha. Alrighty, the dragon does its little thing where it jumps.
Actually, I want to replace them. I'm a dum-dum. I just realized something. I want to put them here.
Alright, it's gonna do the thing where it jumps. And then tries to stomp. It does not provoke opportunity attacks for this movement. So
Right on.
it's gonna land there, and that thing explodes, right?
Yes, I'll find the macro for it while you tell us what
Well,
happens.
he's gonna do the stompy thing on you and Sock. So you get 20 versus reflex
I rolled a 3.
versus that'll miss.
Yeah, figured as much.
Alright, and the one on Sock is a 14 versus reflex.
Alright, that'll hit.
For a max damage of 9 to each of you got hit.
Oof.
And that's his little instinctive thing. Can't be it's dead. Zach.
And Sock got knocked
Okay.
unconscious.
Let me figure something out here.
If you can move into flank, you'll have another sneak attack ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can though.
No.
Might not be able to.
The little too much. Well, actually,
Yeah.
move 6. 1, 2. He could barely get there without doing a attack of opportunity.
Really? Which way?
It's already there. Here. 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 Then back down to here.
Oh yeah.
Barely. But basically he's gonna be going, swimming through the rubble and stuff.
And I can get combat advantage that way?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You barely get there with your movement.
Okay.
But do take your 2 acid damage before we forget.
Yeah. Trying to figure out if there's any other way I can get combat advantage at range.
If you try and
Oh, no.
hide behind some of the rubble, yeah, but that has not been as effective as.
Well, he'd still need superior cover or concealment though.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it's not going to be easy to get it here.
Okay.
Flanking's probably your best bet, at least at the moment.
The problem is I have no strength.
You don't need it. Your Sly Flourish and
Dex.
Death Strike are both used at melee or range, so you
And
should be
Dex.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but what would you want strength for?
Well, I mean, if I'm in melee, I use strength, right?
No, you
No.
use Dex with your
Oh, okay.
Remember your
If
Your-
it's a
your-
melee basic attack, you would use strength.
Oh, gotcha.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, but your special abilities.
Yeah, basic attacks and at-will attacks are different.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
Well,
That's better then.
yeah. So Dex is fine for you for that, for your melee or range if you're using your special rogue stuff.
All right. So I am gonna move in opposite the unconscious Sock, and
Yeah, you're flanking with stress because it goes straight through the dragon.
Yeah.
Someone.
actually, I think I'm going to use. What I know about the little ice sprites?
You know what? It says only hidden from enemies, so I would assume.
Yeah. You saw
Okay,
him. Yeah. So yeah, if you do something that would move it into that, or they could try to.
Let's see. If I slid Murkfang onto the ice sprite, would I still have?
Well, basically,
If-
if you're doing
if-
an attack that
If
involves
the
sliding,
attack, yeah, I was going to say if it's the result of an attack, then the attack has flanking.
yeah, you do the damage, and then whatever other side effects after you've damaged it with. So you'd get sneak attack and stuff, and combat advantage,
Okay, but
and then you'd move it.
okay. Yeah, all right. Let's do that. I'm going to use positioning strike.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Good luck. If I recall correctly, it's versus Will.
Jesus Christ. Yes. 13.
13 versus Will. Nobody can give him a bonus, I think,
Nope.
anymore.
Nope.
That would miss by 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only bonus I could think of was
Your
magic weapon, but that didn't apply.
Yeah,
How much mark that is used?
that's...
Alright. Let's blow the action point then and slide flourish this asshole.
Gotcha.
That's better.
Damage isn't, but you get your sneak attack too.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 13 damage. He is still not bloodied. Alrighty. Zach did his thing. Action point Zelgos.
Alright, I'm gonna step down here. What's that?
It looks like your buddies need help. Bad.
That they do. I'm gonna try to throw. Wait, no. Better idea. Shapeshift. Wait, never mind, cancel that. I forgot. Thorn Spray needs to be
Drow form.
in human form. So I'm gonna do it Close Blast 3, I think it is.
Make sure for certain. But you can
Close
aim it.
Blast.
You're gonna aim it some way that doesn't get anybody else, right?
Oh yeah, there's an easy way.
It's Close Blast 5.
That was close.
Well,
Blast
You
5.
can have it go straight up here and catch.
Yeah,
in
I
there.
can have it go straight up this way.
Yeah.
It'll
Close
just
Blast.
be...
Yeah, it
I was
won't,
gonna say
won't
Close
catch
Blast
any of your
5
allies.
still snag
Hopefully.
Zach, won't he? What was it? Is it enemies or creatures?
It's creatures.
Ah,
Yeah.
drag.
So yeah,
So I'm
pushing you
going
down
to
to
have
one
it
creature with an enemy.
be...
It's close
There.
enough. We can figure it out. I know what you're trying for. Here. Let me get a green. Yeah, basically
go.
that. Yeah, that'll do.
Alrighty, so on Merc Face, Thorn Spray.
Versus Fortitude, yeah.
I swear we're all rolling low.
The only one that won't hit is the only one that actually targets him. This is not going well, is it? Okay. Anything else?
I forgot to
Douglas
save
is
again.
doing? Yeah, still have an action point?
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Firehawk on that guy? On the dragon? Ready?
Sure, but first, as insurance, I'm going to use my minor action to use Dark Fire on him because I need to use it. I need to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, now he grants combat advantage to me, so Firehawk on him. God damn it.
Reflex 11 is not quite enough, even though he's not very dexterous at all. But it's still not quite enough.
Well, that's my turn.
Yep.
It's a 10 of success on a save.
10 or better.
Yeah.
So you
Thank
are
God.
no longer, sizzling with acid.
I'm no longer melting.
Alright, Sock.
Well,
Death
he's
save.
got to save. Make a death save. Come
Yep.
on, 20. Well, hey, it's not 20, but it's close.
Not
So
close.
he's okay. If
Not
only
good.
he knew how bad things were going to be.
Alrighty. So, Merkfang's turn. Merkfang is going to breathe acid. Finally. But where is he going to aim his close blast 5 of acid? Hey, there's 3 targets down here that he can get. Yay, so we'll start with Zalgos. Make sure the bonus. This is versus reflex. That will hit Zalgos, most likely. Stress is crit.
Oh, come on. You want to crit me? You've knocked me unconscious. You already know it, right?
Boy.
And Sock is also 24. Alrighty. So, max damage for stresses is... Oh. Well, let's get the other ones first. So everybody else took 9 acid damage. That got hit.
Stress was done for regardless, so...
Yeah, so 17 acid
There you
damage to stress. Does that put
Oof,
him
yeah.
how far down? All the way?
Yeah, he's knocked out regardless of what you do. He's crit.
No,
or
is he dead, or just knocked out?
Oh, no, certainly not. He's got 31 HP.
Alrighty. Also, ongoing 2 acid damage save ends to those who have been affected by it. I think... what is Sock's negative bloodied area? Because I'm not sure, he might be getting close to that.
It's 15.
And how much did he have on him before the 9 he just took?
I believe it's 12 total. I'll actually mark it.
So, if he does not save against the acid this next turn, he'll die regardless.
I'm sure Alex will be excited to find out his character died while he wasn't here.
Yeah. Stress, death save, and acid save.
Alrighty. Well, let me check to see if this thing's a no action, because if it's a no action, I can use it while unconscious.
Your hobgoblin thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's a free action.
Okay, so do the thing. So that will.
Well, here's death save first.
Death save? Okay.
Death save,
Okay,
and
so-
here's the -2 acid. So I'm still acid.
Well, what wasn't the. What does your hobgoblin thing do?
It's a free action, personal. I can end an effect that a save can end. It's a
So
free
you
action, though, so I have to be conscious for it.
Oh. Okay.
If it were a no action, I would not have to be.
Okay.
Like Maiden's Waken or something.
Alrighty, so. Still on acid. Well, Snowdrift. Not Snowdrift, I mean. I had to use another token to make the thing, so I used the other token.
He admits the truth. This is just like a palette swap. Snowdrift.
Not exactly, no.
Cocaine
But
Dragon.
alrighty. Merkfang. Merkfang's thing where he jumps. He is going to jump over here and stomp on Zalgos. And succeed. For 8 damage. Oh wait, he's in range of stress too, so... Yeah, stress got hit too for... Yeah, thinking I might have miscalculated a bit. Just saying. Alright, can it be Zach? Zach.
Quick question: can that ice sprite actually be Cedra?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how things
Now,
go
I
here.
am invested in our Doom. However, I'm going to break away real quick to head to the kitchen for a refill real quick. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. So, Zach, there's a dragon. It's not even bloodied. It's... Of course, so... You've all joined the ineffectiveness, association for good chunks of this combat. So,
He's granting combat advantage.
He is
so no
granting
matter what
combat
you do,
advantage.
it's zigzag.
oh yeah, he's granting combat advantage. He's got this glowy, purpley, pinkish, like fiery stuff glowing around him from that your drow had put on him. So he's granting combat advantage regardless of where you might be.
All right. I am going to zip back here and Sly Flourish him.
Alrighty. That's a
Yes.
crit. Alrighty. Max damage is 9 plus your other stuff.
Sneak attack should be an extra 12.
Yeah, so 9 plus.
And so 21 plus a D8 from my weapon.
Oh yeah.
Another 8.
There we go.
So 29 damage total. He's in double digits, fellas. Not quite bloody, but really close, hopefully.
Dear God.
Oh yeah.
And Zach's just gonna yell at Draconic, "Stop bouncing around, you giant bastard!"
Oh. Well, we'll see what that results in on his turn. But Zalgos is next.
Go ahead, take a step back and throw another Firehawk. That might do it.
That hits his reflex.
Alrighty, 11 fire damage.
Getting really close to maybe bloodied. Really close now. Alrighty. Anything else Zalgos is doing? Anything Zalgos can do?
Not really. I can shapeshift, but that would just be a party trick at this point.
Alright, Sock. Sock needs to make his death save and his acid save.
Alright, I'm back. Oh,
Sock's
hey,
turn.
it's Sock's turn, so I get to roll some saves. Alright, he already made a death save. Let's see if he makes another one. Never know. Might get that 20.
Nope.
Or he might get that 2. As for
The acid save.
his acid save,
Okay.
there we go.
He has 1 hit point from being permadead. Or at least.
Correct.
Alright. Murkfang is going to do a thing here in a moment, but I gotta use the bathroom and think on it for a moment, too.
He's gonna think on the bathroom. I feel like he's probably second guessing the encounter. I don't think the encounter's got an issue. As a matter of fact, I think the room that Murkfang's in is even perfect because that's just enough difficult terrain to kind of screw with you if you don't have teleportation and things like that.
Mhm.
I don't think his encounter is that bad either. I think we've just had some bad luck. Plus,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you got stuck with him for 2 extra rounds that nobody could help you with, and that would have been the difference between 2 extra rounds by yourself or 2 extra rounds where we were all against him together, and that really makes a difference too. But, I mean, we've had
Yeah, I had
so
a-
strange of rolls today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a feeling that the dragon was up there, but I thought I had heard that he was on the second floor, so I thought I was safe on the ground floor.
yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, it's a big barn mostly. The upper floor is more like a bit of a loft and some stuff around the edges of the
Okay.
building.
Dragon
More.
shit room.
Alright, so Sock did his thing. Murkfang.
Ferkmang.
Murkfang is going to...
Alright, who's he gonna eat? Who tastes good?
Well, you could easily get either of them. Alright, Zach will understand what this guy says. What he says, though Zalgos won't. Maybe I'll start with the dark meat. And he's going to bite Zalgos. And probably hit.
Yep.
Alright, we need Yep. Wow. At least he's been rolling bad for damage, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 damage to Zalgos. He's acided for 2 ongoing. And he is going to... He is going to make an intelligence check now. If I have the thing for...
See, you say that, but he's doing his best Baron Harkonian impression right now, and he's looking
Alrighty.
pretty good.
Move action. He is going to jump over...
Or Harkonnen.
Yeah.
I've had margaritas.
Alrighty. Stress. Do your thingies still work when you're not up?
My thingies?
Your bomb mine things. Ice mines.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I would argue they don't. I'm thinking about it now. Because
I'll
it's,
let
I make the attack. I make the attack if they land in it, rather than it makes the attack. It's a conjuration. It can't make an attack.
Huh.
So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it does.
Oh well. Well, now.
Well, he did take a move action. It wasn't a shift, so he provokes an opportunity attack.
True. Okay, do that thing.
Nope.
It doesn't do that thing. Now he's going to... He is going to action point and try and eat Zack. An 11 versus AC will miss. Oh, boy. I either miss completely or hit for minimum or near minimum damage. You survived so far.
Tell that to the
stress-
crit hit club.
Stress Jorgen. Make your death save.
Alright, come on, let it be a 20. I've been rolling so many of these d20s for death, you'd think one of them would show up.
Yep.
No, another 15.
Alrighty. Well. Anything else that's on you? Do you still have the acid? No, I don't think. Do you still have the acid on you, or?
I believe I do, actually.
So
I
make
believe
that
I
save
saved
versus
against
acid.
death and did not save against acid.
Save. Yep.
Of course.
Alright, take your 2 acid damage.
I do that regardless, that's
Yeah,
great.
I know, but remember.
Like burn to death in an acidy pile before anything
Alrighty.
even happens.
Merksang is going to do its instinctive jumpy stomp. On who, though? And it's gonna try and stomp Zack, I guess. I'm gonna jump over to about here and stomp him. Or try to. Or fail. Doing it. The dice have been bad for both sides in this fight.
Yeah, it's been pretty even.
Yeah, evenly bad. Alrighty, now it's dead.
Even this is
Jack.
kind of tense in its own way, though. Come now.
I think... Did Zalgos' thing go away yet?
Zalgus? No. Oh wait, no.
No,
It's
it lasts
fixed up.
Oh, Darkfire, it lasts until my turn. And last turn, I use my Hawk.
Okay. So it's over?
Yeah, it's over now.
Alright, so Zack can't sneak attack with that thing. Because of that. No.
Well, I think it was only him to begin with, correct?
No, it's Zack and Zalgos. It grants...
No, I mean that Darkfire granted. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
alright.
gotcha.
So... Can anybody hit him? Please, please.
Ooh, and you've lost combat advantage too, because of that
Do you
little
want,
hopping
actually,
bastard.
do you want to hit him? Actually, is the question.
You know, if anybody's ever played Monster Hunter, this is kind of like a Tetsukabra fight.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, deaf crowd. I don't care. Like I said, margaritas.
Alright, so
I think I want to pop my second wind.
pretty good idea.
Oh, man.
Yes, heal.
You're delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
So heal for your surge value and get a +2 to defenses.
Plus, I'm no longer bloodied.
Yay. But not by much, probably.
I feel like Sock getting crit was the downfall, because unfortunately Sock could have definitely kept you going a little longer and would have been one extra target, but poor old Sock.
Yeah.
He got it socked to him.
Alright, so Zach's doing
I
that.
think I want to shift and at least put some debris between me and Murkfang.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, anything... You don't really have any minor actions to do at the moment. You've used your action
Not
point.
really.
So, Zelgos. We have a problem.
I'm going to use my Alone and Unafraid to give myself some bonuses.
Yay.
And guess what time it is? It's time for Firehawk.
Or...
Damn it.
Nope. That's not a thing.
That's the third time I rolled a 3.
Oh man, Firehawk was cursed. You should have kept Grasping Claw.
Yeah.
I think we should just call him Charizard at this point.
More like Charmander.
Well, Charmander listens and hits stuff.
More like Charbalar. I don't know what your Digimon names are. Don't look at me like that. I only play Spectrobes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sock's turn.
Zog's turn to see if he makes a death save. Barely. And he is no longer on acid, remember.
Ah, well, that's a free 18 for the party to share and enjoy amongst themselves.
Nope. Alright, Merc.
I would like that to be my new hit point total.
Alright, Merkfang's actual turn. He is going to try and eat some Zack. And fail. Alrighty. Stress. Make your death save, hopefully.
Yeah, that dark deal I made is really paying off.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, no longer acidy.
No longer dying either.
Well, maybe.
Still no longer dying.
Alrighty.
I think Chemist B's going to have the turnaround this encounter. Or this round.
Chemist B is dead.
Nah, he's faking it.
Sure. But which part will be, it's faking it? His body or his head on the other side of the room?
Oh man, you know that head's spirited. You can't knock a good old fashioned
Alrighty.
kobold brain.
He pulls
Oh,
off the mask and is a
Murkfang.
coffee shop patron.
Merkfang is going to jump over here and try and stomp on Zack. And succeed finally.
The streak is over.
Seven damage.
Ow.
Alright, and Zack. There's a dragon.
This is still a more glorious way to die than getting party wiped by crocodiles, which has happened to me several times. I mean, at least it's a fat dragon, and not like a mundane ass, like, water dude.
Well, at least you didn't get one-shotted by a house cat. Twice. In a row.
Hey, that was possible back in 3.5. You just needed that one
Yeah, and
template
that
which
happened
gave
to
access to feats, and then you gave
Yeah.
him binder levels.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I'm really tempted to just bolt and make a run for it.
Well, that is, retreat is an option. Not necessarily the best option, but it is an option.
Yeah.
Corso, coffee tastes good. And you're a coffee, and the only person who knows how to make it well is lying on the floor over there.
It's true, you might want to save me. Take me with you. Just in case,
Yes, can
Just in
I
case.
grab the hobgoblin and fireman carry him the way out of here on my way out?
You can try. That would be an athletics check.
Oh,
pick-
yeah, I'm really good at those.
You'll pick me up in your arms all like, protective like, and some Whitney Houston will play.
Yeah, the fact that it's my only negative skill doesn't mean anything.
Then you'll drag me by the collar.
It'll just go slowly. Very slowly.
Fuck it, that's what we'll do. Zach is going to run from the dragon.
Dragon is going to try and bite you as you go away, and will do so.
Damn it! I was betting on the record.
Alrighty, let's see how much damage. Ooh.
And Zach's down.
Well. Alrighty. Zach is down. Zach, make your save against acid and death. So, yeah. Okay, that one's okay. The other one, not so good. So, which one do you want to be acid and which one death?
I have a way to go yet before I hit bloodied. So let's say the first one was death, the second one was acid.
Okay, so you still got the acid. So we'll put a... I keep on forgetting to put things on. So we'll call this acid. That. Alrighty. Zalgos, you are up. No one else is.
I have a plan. It includes you. I'm going to throw out a firehawk.
Yeah, that will actually hit for a whole 6 damage.
Hey, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
As a result of becoming bloodied. Oh boy. Acid breath recharges. And he can blast everyone who is down with it. And that's pretty much it. So it doesn't quite reach you.
Shit.
So, Zach versus Reflex. Yeah. Stress versus Reflex and Sock is missed.
Stress is hit though.
Yeah. Let me find my damage for this thing. I think it was actually fairly decent.
How screwed is stress?
We'll find out.
Very.
Very much so. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm almost dead.
Almost.
When
Oh,
is that?
no,
part
I
hit?
was adding the. I screwed it. Yeah, stress is definitely dead.
If it goes past your bloodied value in the negative direction, then you're dead.
Yep, dead.
Zach is dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Okay. And Sock definitely is because he was like 1 hit point from it. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Sock
Soccer's
did
missed
hit.
though. Well, no, Sock's dead though. Trust me.
Well, it's
like
half
if Stress is
damage
dead
on a
and
miss,
Zach's dead,
too.
Sock is dead.
Yeah. Okay, we've got... So, Merkfang is definitely a problem.
I wouldn't even say that. Like honestly,
Hang on,
like-
the battle's not over yet.
like here's what the deal with Merkfang was. The problem with Merkfang was we rolled horrifically against Merkfang. Like what, 3 Firehawks missed in a row or something like that.
Yeah,
One of the ice traps missed.
I flipped
He
at least one.
crit at one point. And then on top of that,
Anything else?
he was against one party member alone for 2 extra rounds before other party members were there. So he was able to focus fire. He always
Zalgos,
gets
is
at
there
least 2
anything
attacks.
else you're doing?
The chemist exploding on us didn't help either.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's just part of what the chemists do, though.
Yeah.
Merkfang's got Firehawk on him, so I'm just gonna be like, Come get it, bitch! And head on out this way. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Duck is dead. Merkfang is going to do a move action to do your thing.
Huzzah!
Versus reflex does hit for 10 more damage. And he is going to do an athletics check to smash through the wall. And is successful at it. About there. And he's out of action points. Much.
He's getting some water. Just having a drink.
He is going to move again, double. So, where you think you going, boy? He's going to say in Draconic that you don't understand at all. Since you don't understand.
But you feel like you're about to be violated.
Your interpreter is
someone who's
melted
rapid
inside.
Yeah. Yeah, this will not be fun. He has no action points left. So he's just gonna sit there, right in front of you, staring you right in your eye. Just down. Oh, he can do a thing now. He can jump and stomp you flat and stomp you. So jump in here, stomping you flat. Yep, that's a thing. This. Ooh, max damage of 9 for that effect. And it's Zalgos' turn.
Oh, and when he did his thing for his instinctive action, another one.
He doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for that.
Oh,
Yeah, so.
alright then.
But yeah, now it's your turn to do stuff to him. He's in front of you.
Alrighty. Taking a step back.
Yes, and Firehawk.
Why not?
Alrighty, 10 more damage. So, is that it?
And as a minor action, I'm going to shift into my beast form.
Good idea. Alrighty, it's Merkfang's thing.
Can't you shift another square when you turn into a beast?
Nope.
No, it's
Only
beast to
beast to
human.
human.
Ah, I thought it was both ways. Thank you
Alright,
for refreshing
so-
that.
He is going to bite you from that range with his reach. He is going to hit you with his bite.
Oh.
This 9 damage.
Well, I tried to kite him.
Well, that was a thing. And they were never heard of again. Dun dun dun.
So this is supposed to be for new players. Is Merkbang level 1?
Merkfang is level 2. I should probably, though I think, thinking on it, the breath weapon is a little powerful.
How much HP does he have, and what's the deal with the breath weapon?
Okay, so the breath weapon does 4d4 plus 1 acid in the ongoing 2, and half damage and no ongoing on a miss. Probably should do a little bit less than that.
It's
Damage.
on average 10 damage.
Yeah.
I would say that's solid for an encounter power. I would say let him use it twice, and just don't keep using it. Like, twice seems valid for I presume he's an elite.
Recharge only once when bloodied, basically.
Oh, if that's the case, yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. He can use it once, and then when he gets bloodied, he can use it again.
I like I mean, obviously he's meant for new people, and I would say like a very well put together group, even though you will not expect that for new people, would probably tear him up before he uses a third of those, regardless of what his refresh is. And then anything more than that, and it's like it just comes down to he probably realistically won't last long enough to use 3, so that's why using 2 is good.
He's a brute type, solo brute, so he has very crappy defenses mostly. However,
He's a solo.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they usually have a ton of hit points too. He had a total of 164 hit points. You got him down to about 60 something, to 61 hit points. Which, considering you missed a lot, and even when a few times you hit for minimum or near so, is you'd probably be able to be taken down as long as they could hit a little bit more accurately than, well, the Dicebot let us.
Yeah, I'd say his HP seems okay-ish. I don't know how I feel about jump, because he could always do 2 actions in a turn, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. He had the
I was
instinctive
going to
thing where basically he did a jump and tried to stomp someone.
Well,
No,
instinctive was
regular
on
hits.
certain turns, right?
Basically, instinctive was the one he did. The first one he did was he could just jump and stomp, and that's it. Then he had a full turn later on. Near the
Okay,
end.
so on one turn order he could jump and stomp, and then on all other turn orders, or
And
not
his
on
jump-
all
and
other
his jump
turn
speed is only like
orders,
3,
but
so he
his
can't
own
really-
personal.
Yeah, and his jump speed is 3.
Okay.
So it's not like he's jumping halfway across the planet or anything each time.
True, but I mean, you know where he's going to be, so he just needs to have something that works within the context of where you're placing him.
Yeah.
And I'd say with a jump speed of 3, he gets to move around without impunity, pretty much.
Yeah, occasionally.
I would say maybe rather than making his jump attack a jump 3, maybe just make it a close burst 1, so that way he's not also moving it or with it, because then it's kind of like a skirmisher ability.
Well, the normal
And
stomp
since he's
is
attack-
his normal stomp is a close burst 1. The instinctive thing is just he gets to move a little bit and stomp.
Ah, I thought
So
the
basically-
attack itself was a...
No,
Okay.
the
I wonder if
instinctive
we
thing
wouldn't
was-
have fared better against that if we'd been outside.
If you'd been outside, maybe.
We would, possibly so.
Yeah.
Because we were all pretty flustered there at the end.
But then even... Yeah, I was going to say... admittedly, in that room, with him being able to move around, that made the difference between whether he was flanked or whether he was in a spot he could not be flanked in.
With all the difficult terrain
Um,
on us.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I would do? Here's what I would do. I would say, make the blocks, rather than make them difficult terrain, make them difficult terrain if you fail in athletics or in acrobatics to either avoid the stuff or power through it.
Or perhaps, or something
And
of that sort.
that gives,
Give you
at least that will, because that sort of gives some people the ability to
to
get
through
rid of
them
the advantage
easier.
he would have with the terrain.
Okay. Yeah, the terrain I realized was more dangerous and more problematic than I thought it would be originally. It's not a big chunk of a difficult terrain, but it's enough when that's pretty much where you're fighting.
Yeah, like if you look at it in terms of what the set piece was, like with him in that room, he's basically able to bounce off the walls. So,
Yeah.
and that's okay because he's a boss fight, and I don't necessarily think that he's too hard per se. I just feel like a few. Damn, I forgot the hiccups. A few of those.
A few tweaks would make it make PCs slightly more effective than they were otherwise.
And you said how much HP does he have?
164.
164. Okay, so that means half of that is 130, which means half of that is
Half of that is
like 65
82.
82.
or 82 or whatever. Blah. Like I can, or 82. Damn, I really can't do math right now. So 40 something. Yeah, okay, so then if you want him to last 4 turns, which seems about valid for a boss, then you figure the PCs have to do 40 some damage a turn on him, which isn't too horrible. That's assuming the group is focus firing. That's the striker gets a hit in. That's maybe it got boosted by the leader.
And
That's
mostly the other monsters were to lead up to this, and hopefully most, if not all of them, were either dead or close to it by the time they actually realized there was a dragon and stuff. Zach,
I think that fight was
going,
fine.
Yeah, Zach going around the corner, ending up having to deal with it alone. Well, it was a little, was not unexpected, but not the probably the best idea to do. Was but of course he didn't know that what was in there and how dangerous it could be.
Well, also, and consider this was probably a fight for 5 people too, since that's the regular 4 number, correct?
Yeah, I was expecting 4 plus at least 4, probably 5 or 6, depending on how many people I have.
Should have brought Dirk.
Yeah, he should have brought Dirk.
Can we establish as canon that the last thing Zago sees is Dirk just phasing through Murkfang's chest and exploding him?
The last thing Zack sees is Dirk saying in Draconic to Murkfang, well, that was easier than we thought.
Yeah, it got softened up.
So, yeah.
Well, that
was the thing.
Established, we all died horribly. So what are we up to now? Are we,
Well, I am thinking then that probably, depending on whether I'm going to check and see with Jessica and then about next week. We should probably finish up the recording though, because there's no gaming happening now. So, bye.
You're all a bunch of losers. I'm just kidding. There's not that many of you.
Yeah. Alright, take care. Bye.
Small chuckle.